Now, we play a round called Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Stand-Up. This game involves Simon, Greg and Mickey, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is fatherhood. Who wants to come in on that? Greg.
Yeah, my father has taken fatherhood in a very strange direction in the last few years. And it started about 3 years ago at Christmas when he announced to me, and this is a quote, and all of what I'm about to tell you is entirely real. This happened. He said to me, "Son, I am 72. I said, "I'm aware of that." He said, "Yes. I've decided from now on I shall start behaving exactly as I see fit." And I said, "Well, I would welcome that." He said, "I'm glad you agree, because when you come home for Christmas, you'll discover this year that I am wearing a Christmas outfit." I went, "All right, then." I got home, and true to his word, he was wearing a Christmas outfit. I swear to you, it was one giant pair of white underpants that stretched from his knees to just below his nipples, and a novelty Santa hat with a flashing bulb on the end. And he came downstairs, and this is a quote, "Do you like?" I said, "I find it a bit challenging." He said, "I don't give a shit what you think." And he went off to eat some cheese. This is where it gets weird. I went out that night with some of the people in my hometown. Midnight, anticipating me coming home, my mother tells me he did this. He went upstairs in his Panther outfit. He went to my mother's sheet drawer, for she has one. He took out a double white sheet, he placed that over his head, he went out into their garden and he hid in a bush. With a view to giving me, his then 40-year-old son, a bit of a scare. Presumably, my mother is so sick of his shit, she decided not to tell him something that she full well knew, that on that occasion, I'd stayed over at a friend's house.
Well done. This round is called, if this is the answer, what is the question? On the board, 6 categories. Joe, which category would you like?
Sport.
Your category is sport. The answer is 250,000.
Is that the amount of Iceland dinners the robbers took from Kerry Katona's house?
I think there's a point where they came in, do you have anything other than drumsticks? Is there anything that isn't breaded?
What world ranking is the British tennis number 5?
Is it how many calories in a Scottish salad?
Is it, what position did I finish in the 1987 Henley School Sports Day obstacle race because I got stuck in the sack, but it didn't traumatise me at all. I don't even care now.
Is it, if you phone up British Telecom, which position in the queue are you likely to be?
Is it what percentage of people failed O-level maths?
Is it...
I'm gonna ask you to speed towards the correct answer.
It's sport, isn't it?
Is it to do with Beckham?
It is to do with Beckham.
How many shirts do the Americans claim that Beckham has sold?
That's absolutely right. Well done, Russell. Congratulations. The question I was looking for is how many Beckham replica shirts are LA Galaxy already claiming to have sold?
He's wearing that the wrong way round.
He is. That's the first case.
Does anyone think that Beckham actually knows he's in America? I think he just runs after a ball and all he notices is that occasionally it gets warmer. I don't think he even knows he's rich. He's like one of those cats that its owners left a fortune to.
OK, now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can make your way to the performance area, please. I cut ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a consumer programme.
I'm Adrian Childs, and I was shocked by the new Shrek film. I've not been paid for it, yet I seem to be starring in it.
Consumer scams are on the increase. If you'd like to find out how to stop them, send us your name and address, your date of birth, and your mother's maiden name.
I've just found out my jumper was made by Indian slave children. Can I just say they did a wonderful job?
Next, we speak to Barbara, who was devastated when she bought Daniel Bedingfield tickets that turned out to be genuine.
At first, the company seemed willing to compromise. Then we sent them a letter from Nicky Campbell, and they told us to fuck off.
I won't be on this show next week because I'm going off to Nigeria to pick up my lottery winnings.
Last week, we said that we were going to expose London's security scene. This week, we say, there's been a misunderstanding. Could I please have my kids back?
On closer inspection, Mrs. Wilkins, your hamster's jacuzzi would appear to be a food blender.
Hi, I'm Nicky Campbell, and I've been ploughing through the usual 5 sacks of hate mail to find this letter complaining about washing powder.
Today, as I stand before you penniless in the last clothes I own, we ask, is divorce biased in favour of the greedy bitch who left me?
We got there, the weather were crap, the food were crap, the locals were racist. What a bloody brilliant holiday!
Of the half-dozen condoms we tested, all but 2 burst in my stomach.
I'm Anne Robinson, and without plastic surgery, I'd look like E.T.'s balls.
OK, the next topic is things a sports commentator would never say.
Oh, they've called in the video referee. Which is better, Alien or Predator?
Oh, yes, and that's a beautiful uppercut and another one. But hey, the DJ is still not going to change the track for Stephen Gerrard.
Jimmy White holding up the cue there as he collapses at the till in odd bins.
Welcome to Robot Wars. Cruncher, ready! Stephen Hawkins, ready.
And England have won the Ashes.
It's the women's 100 metres final, and from left to right, it's no, no, yes, maybe, from behind. Definitely not.
The Queen smashes Camilla in the face and Prince Philip hits her with a hammer. This is what I call a Royal Rumble.
Venus Williams has brought something different to the ladies' game. Male genitalia.
Oh, he's great with a dead ball. When I had one, I had to sit down for a week.
And I think that massive widescreen close-up of the wedgie goes some way to explaining why we don't normally televise judo.
And that bloody smear is the reason you don't see a lot of streakers in Formula 1.
Some people on the pitch, they think it's all over. It is now. The Chinese secret police have shot them.
Well, he's finally got his head down. His hands are firmly round the shaft. Which is why I'm handing over to John Infidel.
Overpaid knocks it on to overrated. Overrated on to possible rapist knocks it forward, closet gay, goal!
OK, at the end of that, the point to the Frankie, Hugh and Adam. Now we play a round called Don't Put Your Nuts on the Road. This game involves Ed, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin a news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winner is the team I judge to produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. first subject is homelessness. Who wants to come in on that? Russ.
I had a really great incident with a homeless bloke the other day. That sounds fairly dodgy. It was really, it's weirdly uplifting. So I gave him £1 and I was kind of walking away and he went, "Oh, mate, I've got a magic dog." Now that is a sentence that buys you half an hour with me, right? And he had sick all down him, this dog, right? And the homeless bloke had sick down him as well. And I was like, "What happened?" And he went, "Oh, we was asleep in a skip and some bloke chucked up on us. It's the most depressing thing you've ever heard." And he just looked at me and went, "No, it was amazing." Like, really? Why is that? And apparently what he did, still covered in sick, he stood up in that skip and just went... So this bloke was so drunk, he thought his vomit had come alive. That man will never, ever drink again. Beer, Dave, it comes alive! It comes alive! Lovely moment.
OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is taxis. Who wants to come in that?
One thing I don't miss about London is London cabbies. I used to live in Muswell Hill, a leafy suburb of London, about 6 miles north of here. That's what I thought when I bought the house. I get into a black cab in London's fashionable West End. Turned out I lived in the arsehole of nowhere. Because I'll get into a black cab and I'll go, "Muswell Hill, please," and I'll get this. I go, "No, mate, I'm not going that way." Like he thinks it's a bus he's driving. What do you mean you're not going that way? I'm not asking for a lift. You know, whenever I get this now, I just get in anyway. I go, "All right, fair enough. Where do you want to go?" Oh, spins them right out of that nose. "You what? Come on, where do you want to go?" "I'm paying." "No, mate, doesn't work like that." "Yeah, that's what I thought. Muswell Hill, please."
Thank you very much, Brian. OK, that leaves us with Frankie and Andy to spin the wheel. The next topic is transport.
I think the moral of that story is never ride your horse on a runway. You're, of course, not supposed to take planes anymore, not a problem for me. The thing that always mucks me up, that little monitor that you get, you know, outside air temperature minus 56 degrees. I am inside the aircraft. I have no intention of going outside the aircraft. And if I ever did find myself outside the aircraft, my initial response would not be, "Ooh, bit nippy."
Well done, Andy. OK, let's see what's been left for Frankie. Let's spin the wheel. It's celebrity. There you go.
It was the anniversary of Elvis's death recently. People still think that Elvis faked his death. Surely if you were going to fake your death, you wouldn't do it in a shitting accident. I mean, you'd do something brave, wouldn't you? Rescue a wee boy from a river. Surely not a jobby-related heart attack. We had the anniversary of Princess Diana's death. I thought that at the concert, only Ricky Gervais paid a true tribute to Diana by dying a painful and horrible death. You can get celebrity sat-navs now. You can get a Princess Diana sat-nav. It just keeps saying, "Put your foot down, I think we can lose them." I'll be honest with you, that joke can go either way.
Thank you all. OK, at the end of that round, I'll give the point to Russell and Andy. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things for a royal correspondent to say.
Isn't it wonderful to see Prince Charles being made king at the age of 137?
And the Queen there majestically taking her place in the queue to withdraw her savings from Northern Rock.
The Queen asked me if I was from the BBC. I said I was, and she told me to piss off.
There we see Prince Philip going over to talk to a man from China. This should be interesting.
In fact, it's the Chinese premier, and he's just asked him for a menu.
Prince Harry hasn't been put off by the congestion charge. He says he still manages to come into Chelsea twice a day.
Well, the crowd are absolutely loving this event. The night sky is dancing with light. Yes, the Queen set fire to Windsor Castle again.
It's great to see the whole family waving from the balcony through the sights of my AK-47.
The next topic is America. Who wants to come in on that? Andy.
Well, their president is an idiot. That's all I've got on that one. No, this is the man, right? He wants to try and put a person on Mars by building a stopping-off station on the moon. Now, the moon is 378,000 kilometres away. Mars, 78 million kilometres away. Trying to put a person on Mars by building a stopping-off station on the moon is like going to New Zealand by building a stopping-off station at the end of your bloody garden.
Thank you very much, Andy. The subject is junk food. Russell.
Hello. Am I allowed to take this out? Or do I have to...
Go for it.
Slick. There was an amazing thing the other day. Apparently 15% of 2 to 11-year-olds in England are now obese, and the government's going to ban telly adverts of junk food till 9 o'clock so the kids can't watch. And you find yourself screaming at the telly, if your 2-year-old's obese, that isn't telly's fault, that's your fault. How can you possibly ban the adverts? Ban your fanny until you can look after what plops out of it. That is unbelievable. There's ways and means. My dad invented something, right, to make us eat our dinner. My sister would never eat it. She was like, no, it looks disgusting, Dad, no way to eat it, right? My dad invented something called the dinner witch. So, my sister was like, it looks disgusting. My dad would wink at me. I'd pop outside, ding-dong, on the doorbell. My dad would then look into my sister's 8-year-old face and go, oh, Kerry, who could that be? During dinner time, with your plate still so full. And I suppose it could be the dinner witch. At which point, my sister would be like, slick.
Charles Clark, away you go.
Exactly what I was hoping to get. Charles Clark, a man who's just been having a go at Gordon Brown, also having a go in the last 6 weeks at Tony Blair. Of course, this was the idiot, ladies and gentlemen, who actually mucked up with the foreign prisoners and deportation. He said he became aware of the problem in July 2005, but he only became fully aware of the problem in October 2005. Now, I don't know about you, if you've got a problem, how long it might take you to go from being aware of the problem to being fully aware of the problem. If it took you more than a day, you'd probably be quite disappointed. If it took you 4 months, you'd have thought he might have resigned straight away. Maybe that's why he's been having a go at Gordon Brown and Tony Blair over the last few weeks. He's only just become fully aware that he's been given the bloody sack.
Protest marches. Who's up first? Any come in protest?
Yeah.
Russell.
OK. The only protest march I went on the Countryside Alliance March. I'm not pro or anti-fox hunting. I just quite like watching posh people get beaten up. I know it's wrong, but if you can find me a more glorious noise than then I'll happily listen. Come on, it's going to be fun, isn't it? And it's just So much fun baiting right-wing people. What do you think about fox hunting? I'll tell you what I think. If we didn't chase the fox, the entire bloody country would be overpopulated by foxes. Is that what you want, some hideous land of the foxes? Me, unable to leave my house and fear a fox wandering up to me, stabbing me in the gizzards? Is that what you desire? Looking across my lawn to see fox upon fox, prowling along my paddock, flicking the V's at me, walking hand in hand with asylum seekers? Is that what you want?
Very good, Russell. Well done, Russell Howard.
It's transport. Away you go.
Now, we have had bus lanes, we have had cycle lanes, we have a new initiative, combined bus and cycle lanes. What a crap idea that is. If there are two things that should never go together, it would be like having a path in the jungle for walkers and lions. You may also have seen that on our public transport system we now have an advertising campaign. Please ask, is this your bag, to stop unattended packages? Now, quite who you're supposed to ask, is this your bag too, if the package is genuinely unattended? But as I remember rightly, the problem with the London bombings was not with unattended packages. The problem was very much with packages which were fricking attended. You'll hardly like to go up to somebody wearing a rucksack and go, is this your bag?
Well done, Andy Parsons.
OK, the topic is air travel. Who wants to come in on that?
I'll do that.
Russell.
My favourite story about air travel, there was a bloke a little while ago who got put in prison for 3 days because he refused to stop kissing his boyfriend on a plane flight to South Africa. How magic's that? You can't help but picture him dressed entirely in latex, you know, surrounded by a sea of Burberry on an EasyJet flight. All right, lads, I'm going to make this tense for you. Ramon, let's do the bad thing. Do you want to stop doing that? I'm trying to read Nuts magazine. Whatever. Stop doing that. It's not natural. You're flying.
Russell Howard, well done. The next topic is religion. Andy steps to the mic.
Muslims do take their religion very seriously, I think at least in part because they have to pray 5 times a day. Anything you've got to do 5 times a day, you tend to take pretty seriously. We are all supposed to eat 5 fruit and veg every day. Now, we struggle to do that, don't we? Now, imagine you had to eat those 5 fruit and veg at set times every day when some bloke up a tower started wailing fruit and veg at you. At which point you had to start reciting various passages from Delia Smith's healthy cookbook whilst pointing in the direction of Norwich.
Very good, Andy Parsons.
OK, the first topic is street protesters. Can I have a volunteer talk about that?
I'll do that, Dara. Nation. So, I love street protesters, they're fantastic. The best I saw, there's a lovely old lady who, since the war in Iraq started, she stands outside the Bristol Hippodrome with a big sign that says, toot if you're anti-war. And if you drive past her and go, ha, she does this. Now, I'm not sure, I've made her leap many times. I don't know if I'm anti-war or really pro-pensioner leaping. You know, when you kind of go, why am I doing this? Ha, stop it! Nah, do it! They're everywhere, they're brilliant. There's a bloke that I saw the other day, you know, one of those religious godbotherers, it's fantastic, just with a loud hailer, just pointing at people running, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. Everyone was freaked out, 2 goths delighted, that's a separate issue, but... He pointed at me and I was freaked out, and then he did something wonderful. He pointed at this really strutting black guy. I don't know why the fact that he's black made it cooler, but it really did, right? Pointed at it, went, you're going to hell. Without missing a beat, this bloke just went, no, mate, HMV. And he just sat there going, oh.
Well done, Russell Howard.
It's help. Away you go.
Now, once again, they've been having a go this week, haven't they, about skinny models, saying that they give us a bad body image. Now, I'm not sure we're quite that insecure, are we? You know, I see a skinny model, I don't think, oh, I better go on a diet. I think, oh, there's a skinny model. I bet they're hungry. I think I'll have a pie.
And it's childhood.
So, I found this out this week, right, that we're giving happiness tests for 6-year-old kids. How ridiculous is that? My friend Wendy's a teacher. Twice a year, there you go. Are you happy? I've eaten my crayon. Which made me happy, so swings and roundabouts, really. Which I also like. It's just the most ridiculous idea. Some bloke writes, this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. What makes you happy? You! Sneezing. You! I quite like tickling people. You! I like putting marbles up my brother's bum. Now, don't judge me. I did that once. I'm not showing off, but when you're 8 and your little brother's 6, the power you have is incredible. You've got to put some marbles up your bum. Why? If we get enough in there, you turn into a wizard. Fill me up! Fill me up! I will.
Well done, Russell. The first topic is transport. Andy.
Trains are overcrowded, but of course the train companies, they've got an answer for that, haven't they? What do they say? Well, they say, well, actually, overcrowding is quite a good safety measure because apparently during the Cannon Street rail crash, those passengers that were stood up like sardines, they were less badly injured than the ones who were sat down. Now, how can you justify something that's only any good in the event of a crash? And what are you supposed to do if your train isn't very crowded? Are you supposed to stand unnaturally close to people, going, I'm terribly sorry about this, but in the event of a crash, apparently, you're my airbag?
Well done, Andy Parsons. The next topic is education. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I remember school being fun. I think my favourite moment ever in life, pretty much. There was a girl in our school called Lydia. She was trying to make her calculator work. She was repeatedly knocking it against a desk. And after about an hour, our teacher went, Lydia! How would you like if I banged you against the desk? It's the greatest day of school. But now it's more sinister, isn't it? Like, they're now talking about teaching 5-year-olds sex education. Of course, people are very angry. It's disgusting! It's too much! Like, calm down. I'm not going to teach them technique. Right, this is how I like to do it, kids. That's right. Kids aren't going to run home, put dolls around a toy car and go, look, Mum, they're dogging, they're dogging. It's going to be some poor teacher trying to talk to 5-year-olds about love. Can you imagine a harder job? Hello, children. I'm here to teach you about love. Good luck with that, mate. I'm off to lick that tree.
Thank you very much. The subject is sport. Who wants to come in on that?
So, hey, Freddie Flintoff, how drunk would he have been on Monday night? That's all I've got on that one. We have got a great new British hope for our sport, though. Laura Robson, Britain's tennis, 15 years old, both her parents Australian. We don't mind immigration when they've got a bit of talent. We object to people sneaking into Britain on a rubber dinghy unless they can do it really bloody quick.
Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. And the topic is joy.
Two very giddy albinos there. Do you know what gives me joy? People who are a bit different. I fell in love with my friend Tom, age 5. He stood up in the middle of a nativity play and went, well, enough's enough. What made it even better, he was the front end of a donkey. I like noises as well. I heard this in a supermarket the other day. Whee! I thought, I'm following that, right? It was an old man skidding on a trolley. He'd done the trolley gauntlet, just whee! Just this blur of giddy wrinkles. What made it even better, a security guard stopped him and went, oi, I've told you. How can that not make you happy? And sometimes we laugh at stuff that we shouldn't. Like, I was in a pub recently, I saw a full-size Jenga topple onto a pissed dwarf. Now, the head says no, the belly says yes! Laugh, Russell! Before the bricks hit his tiny face, he went, bloody hell. A bloke 2 seats along went, that was like 9/11. You're there going, oh, God.
Thank you very much, Russell. Andy, on the topic of smoking.
Yes. Now, the government, they've made a bit of a muck of this smoking ban. Basically, it looks like in England that they're only going to ban smoking in those pubs that serve food. So a lot of pubs in England have said, well, in which case we're going to ban food and keep smoking. You're now going to have to go outside for a pie. You're going to have occasional eaters nipping outside, trying to scrounge a spare lasagna. Of course, people are desperately trying to find out different ways of giving up smoking. You know, various things like acupuncture, of course, where people stick needles into people to make people feel better. As opposed, of course, to voodoo, where people stick needles into things that look like people, make people feel worse. Now, I was wondering, right, if you had a pair of identical twins and one of them had acupuncture, is the other one in a bit of trouble?
And it's etiquette.
I'm quite a socially awkward bloke. Oh, thanks for laughing at just that. I saw a girl on a train recently and she was eating a yoghurt, and for some reason my brain thought it would be a good idea to go, you know, that's very good for thrush. She'd suddenly go, oh, sit down, stranger. I can't help it. I drift in. Like, I was at a museum the other day. Everyone said, don't take photos, and I was taking a photo. A 9-year-old girl arrives, goes, what are you doing? I'm taking a photo. She ran off. I'm off to tell the man. Now, the last thing you want to be doing is chasing a 9-year-old girl across a museum going, don't tell the man, don't tell the man. Added to the fact that when you catch her, you've got to go, I'll delete the photo. That doesn't look good.
Thank you very much, Russell.
I would like to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right, I don't wear any clothes in bed. That's all I've got on that one. The reason, of course, right, if anybody breaks in, I figure I'm a little more scary in the altogether than I would be if I was wearing my paisley pyjamas. Obviously, I'd be even scarier wearing a gimp mask. Going, I'm so glad you've broken in. I've been looking forward to this moment for many years.
The subject is young people. Russell.
Funky young people. You know, it's depressing being hit. I saw this the other day, it nearly killed me. It's a kid who was about 8 years old in a cafe with his mum. He went, here, Mum, doesn't matter how many of these you eat. He was eating a fun-sized Mars bar. Doesn't matter how many of these you eat, it never leads to fun. How depressing is that? It's not a happy meal. Life is suffering, Russell. Life is suffering. It shouldn't be like that when you're 8. When you're 8, you should be excited about the world. Can you remember the first time you saw a rainbow? Can you remember the giddy delirium in your mind? You're like, Dad, there's colours in the sky. I like the sky. I like colours. The two are combined. My mind is literally blown. I need answers, big man. I need answers. Well, that sun is called a rainbow. Oh, my God, it has a name. It has a name. This day can get no better. There's a pot of gold at the end of it. And it's guarded by a tiny leprechaun. Pull over, Dad. Pull over right now. Has anyone ever chased a rainbow? I did. You never forget it. I bet you didn't do this. Me and my little brother took a knife just in case the leprechaun acted up, right?
Thank you very much, Russell. The subject is drugs. Who wants to come in on that? Andy.
So, drugs. The Home Office have in fact clarified apparently how many spliffs you can have on your person before you might be regarded as a dealer. Apparently the answer is 500. That's That's a fair amount of personal use, isn't it? You would have thought you could have 500 almost anything on you and be regarded as a dealer. If I had 500 hobnobs on me, I think you could regard me as pushing biscuits. Not that I know that much about drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, the current trend amongst young people is to have an upper followed straight away by a downer just to take the edge off it. Why not just take a bit less of the upper? That, to me, would be like having a Red Bull and then having a Horlicks straight away afterwards.
Well done, Andy. That's fitness.
Could have been camel toes. Now, I was in the gym the other day. I was in a locker room, and a 5-year-old boy ran in and jumped into a locker. Now, sometimes you know you're just going to have an incident, right? You could hear him in there giggling, and you knew what he was going to do. He was going to jump out and scare his mates, because his mates appeared seconds later, like, where's Stephen gone? Where's Stephen? He was there a minute ago. This is most irregular. And he waited, not for his mates, but for 3 huge naked men. It was fantastic. They were kind of walking past, and this little kid leapt at those men like a cat with rabies. It was incredible, right? Just from nowhere, the noise they made, I've never heard a noise like it. They sounded like a tugboat getting molested. His long-suffering dad is in the showers, obviously heard this and went, that'll be my bloody boy! Ran back, confronted this glowing hellbeast and went, Stephen, what have I told you about acting up in public? And this little kid cut his dad down with one very simple sentence. Dad, your willy's moving? You're just there going, oh, the world is a better place.
Thank you very much, Russell. It's education.
I am a little disappointed. I was hoping to get England as a topic. But yes, education. You may have seen that, in fact, our kids are now going to get taught atheism in the classroom. You would have thought that should be a fairly short lesson, wouldn't you? Hello, come in. There is no God. Same time next week.
The next topic is the consumer society. Russell.
It's all a bit much, isn't it? I went into a shop the other day that said, why not try a guilt-free wrap? You're like, don't make sandwiches evil. Sandwiches are lovely. The bacon sandwich, one of the loveliest things in the world. What is a bacon sandwich? Essentially, it's bread giving a dead pig a cuddle. It's a lovely thing. I love you, Mr. Pig. Why do the Jews hate me? It's lovely. I was really down about it, and then I saw this wonderful thing that I think could only happen in the West Country. The bloke behind the counter in this shop yawned. The bloke in front of him, who did not know him, popped his finger in his mouth and went, ooh, yawn rape, and I nearly died. I had never seen a yawn rape. And now you've learned about it, you can't not do it. You'll be on a bus, you'll see an yawn rape, you can't help it. Did the bloke behind the counter headbutt him? No, he didn't. The bloke behind the counter giggled and went, it's a good job I didn't fart, wasn't it? And you're sat there going, well, the world is a better place.
Thank you very much, Russell. Now we play a round called Stand Up and Joke Off. This game... This game involves Mark, Andy, Frankie and Russell. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is a stand-up challenge. Our random news generator contains a bank of topics. We spin the wheel, and when it stops, anyone can step forward and try to make us laugh about the subject it's landed on. The winner is the team. I judge who produced the funniest material. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first topic is airport security. Who wants to come in that? Mark.
Hey, I find it very stressful, the amount of security at the airport these days. All these announcements, ladies and gentlemen, at this time of maximum security, at this time of height... What do they mean, at this time of maximum? When's it going to stop? Ladies and gentlemen, I think they've gone. If you see a mysterious package, shake it. I tell you what I really hate, though, airports, those metal detectors you have to walk through. I went on holiday, well, in fact, I'll tell you, I went to Hong Kong, and I always set the metal detector off. Beep every time, beep, beep, beep. So this time, walk through it, nothing, no beeping. I was so relieved, I went, yes! Which doesn't help. If anything, that weakened my position slightly.
Well done, Mark Watson.
OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is leisure. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I don't quite know how that signifies leisure. How has that old man got her? That's a joke. Anyways, we've got more disposable income now than ever, right? And this is quite an odd story, but my mum recently bought a hot tub. Now, I don't know if anyone else... It's quite exciting when your mum gets hot. You put it at the bottom of the garden, you get quite giddy, and then you're in it, and then you realise you're actually just outside having a bath with your mum. And you've got no recollection of how to behave, right? And I've got a slightly lazy eye, so my mum's like, are you looking at my thighs? No! It gets freakier. My dad jumped in, my brother jumped in, my sister jumped in, and two of our family dogs leapt into the pool, right? So we're all on the edge, like really British, terrified, we're all naked. Dogs are just going around like that. Having the time of their life, right? And my mum just chose this moment to embarrass us, just looked up and went, hey, guess what? Well, she wasn't doing a dog impression, that would have been weird, right? She went, guess what everyone in this hot tub's got in common? I don't know, Mum, what? That's a dog hitting me, right? My mum looked up and went, everybody in this hot tub has sucked my tits.
OK, that leaves us with Andy and Frankie. The next topic is... It's Britishness. Who wants to come in? Mr. Parsons.
The photos.
Yes. Britishness. For those of you who require more than just a setup to a joke, there's only two things we like, aren't there? Huh? Moaning and queuing. And why do we like queuing? So as we can have a bloody good moan about it. How long the queue is, how slowly it's moving, and how those rude foreigners have pushed in front of us because they don't have any decent concept of what a good bloody queue looks like.
There you go, Andy Parsons. OK, Frankie, let's see what you've been left with. It's science.
Scientists have just built the world's biggest ever super collider, and they're doing an experiment to find out what makes up protons. I hope that if the experiment's successful, the whole of our reality will dissolve and a big sign will come up that says, Level 2. I always wondered, you know that woman that had the face transplant? See if she gave you a blowjob, would that technically count as a threesome?
Thank you, Roy, ladies and gentlemen. I think in that round the points go to Russell and Andy. Everyone come back.
OK, now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics, and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely instructions.
Please do not use this electrical appliance while you're in the bath. Actually, you know what? Go on. If you're that dumb, I think we can afford to lose you.
Nick Clegg Feng Shui. Move everything to the right for an easier life.
Hot noodle. For best results, put back on the shelf.
If pain persists, see a doctor. Just make sure it's not Michael Jackson's doctor. To light gas, first place match near buttocks.
One of these condoms has got a hole in it. Are you feeling lucky, punk?
Dale Farm yoghurt. Contents may settle.
Please retain these assembly instructions in case you want to disassemble the furniture when you realise moving in with her wasn't the best move after all.
Instructions for sandwich toaster. Week 1, eat nothing but toasted sandwiches. Week 2, put in cupboard and never use again.
If unsure how to apply condom, take banana and beat erection with it till it goes away.
Enjoy your animal-shaped biscuits. Do not eat if seal is broken.
To reboot, pick up boots and put them on again.
Congratulations on your new bread maker. Ooh, I bet Kingsmill are quaking in their boots.
Game is over either when one player collects all cheeses or Daddy has a tantrum and kicks the board across the room.
Are your hands full, but you want to transfer 10 donuts?
OK. OK, that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is health. Where you go?
I'm a lot sportier than I might look. In fact, I picked up a little niggle at the gym the other day. I mean, he pronounces it Nigel. I had a very stressful journey getting here today. All the way, this lorry driver was right up my arse. But it was nice of him to give me a lift. I spent most of the afternoon hanging out at the swimming baths. And then somebody told me and I tucked it back in again. I put on a lot of weight recently, so I rang up Weight Watchers. I said, it's an emergency. Can you send somebody round? And they said, yes, we can. We got loads of those. My grief counsellor died recently, but luckily he was so good I didn't give a shit. I accidentally kicked the dog earlier and he bit me on the bollocks. My mate said it's karma. I said, no, if anything, he's even more angry. I asked the vet, what can I do? I think my dog's racist. He keeps barking at the Asian man next door. And the vet said, muzzle him. I said, I don't know, but he's got a beard. I went round to see my nan. I said, what you been up to? She said, weed in the garden. I said, well, at least you didn't shit in it. I was in the garden with my girlfriend earlier, and we saw the 18-year-old girl next door, all dolled up, ready to go out clubbing. And my girlfriend said, do you know what? At that age, I could really see myself in her. Which was weird, because I was thinking the exact same.
Thank you very much. Well done, David. Point there for David. Likely lines from a thriller.
Boss, I've got some news about the criminal who's been impersonating Sting. He's turned himself into the police.
We've got to get it before it goes off. Oh, no, I've misread the sell-by date. We've got another week.
Yes, my name is Pussy Galore. Yeah, obviously it's a code name. My real name? Oh, it's Fanny Everywhere.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery! You, in the Game of Thrones t-shirt, what did I just say about being cool?
Strapped to a railway line. Thank God it's southern. I've got 6 hours to escape.
Whoever you are, I will find you and I will kill you. Now, can you tell me your postcode so I can pop it in the sat-nav?
Mr. Brown, meet Mr. White. I really should learn these diplomats' names.
You can beat me as much as you like, but I can't tell you where he is. So it's all set up. No one knows where Wally is.
Go, leave me behind. I love you, that's why I'm saying this. Go ahead without me. You only get one chance to play the crystal maze.
Oh, I'm so angry about all these people observing Ramadan. Nigel Farage stars in The Fast and the Furious.
It's male, 30 to 35, Caucasian, no obvious sign of trauma. Oh, no, wait, the head should be attached to the body, shouldn't it?
Right, we was going down to see the match with some of the lads, and some blokes got killed, didn't he? Yeah, it was murder on the Leyton Orient Express.
Oh, my God. You're the Zodiac Killer. Before you do it, I'm a Libra. Just let me know what I've got coming up.
This elevator company is corrupt, and I think it goes all the way to the top.
You can kill me, but if you do, you will never find the sarin gas canister I have placed in the president's fridge. Shit.
You try to expose corruption in my elevator company, you're going down.
Let's spin the wheel again. The next topic is men's health. Who wants to come in on that? Russ?
I went to the doctors recently with anal issues. I thought I had cancer, not I can't put my CDs in order. But the terrifying moments, right? So scary, because in your head, I'm going to die. And I went there and I took down my trousers. Obviously, we had a chat first, and it just... I'm not very well. You see that, mate? This is a chip shop. You've never done it slower in your life. I was just peeling them down. I got them down to about there. Just heard his booming voice go, in the other room. You have a decision to make there. Do you pull them up or do you waddle with pride, right? You waddle, that's what you do. When you waddle, you can't help but giggle. The last thing you need is to be giggling is before a man's going to pop his finger in your Richard, because now you're a wiggling target, right? I'll be honest, when the finger goes in, you're not laughing anymore! You're like a red arrow! And that's the moment they chat. How you doing? Fine. When you draw the curtains, we've gathered quite a crowd. Look at that, it's Atrium Steps and he's getting violated. I'm not alone!
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics, then we'll see what our panelists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely small ads.
Hello, my name's Ads.
For sale, 1 tent. Please contact the BBC.
Genuine single man looking for a relationship. Call this number. If my wife answers, hang up.
Free to good home. Fucking printer.
Phone to hear my talk about how I became obese. 888-8888.
Rubbish collection services. Yep, we are genuinely shit at it.
I saw you on the tube. You were wearing the pink sweater with your hair pulled back. I had my cock and balls out.
Do you want a hard-working plumber for a reasonable rate? Then you shouldn't have voted for Brexit.
Learn English on Owner Home. Good examples, quick books, disbelievable price. You buy?
Applications are now open for the Donald Trump School of Talking to Women, because those bitches are not going to interrupt themselves.
Wanted, the internet, as I seem to be the only person in the whole bloody world still using the small ads.
Have you lost a ginger cat? Check the top of Donald Trump's head.
Phone to hear my talk about my reaction to eating a South African bishop. 000-00822.
Respectable middle-aged lady would like to meet gentlemen for cosy nights in, country walks, theatre visits, and occasional eye-popping anal.
OK. The next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a TV cookery show.
Hi, I'm Nigella Lawson, and before I bake any cake, I like to chop my flour into lines.
You can see that's rising nicely. It does that every time I think about how much money Channel 4 are going to pay me.
Hello and welcome to Can't Cook, Won't Cook. Today we won't be making anything. Goodbye.
Coming up next on Saturday Kitchen, whatever we want, because we know you're too hungover to change the channel.
This is a hot pot.
This is a fucking hot pot!
So, if you want to bone a chicken, what you need to do, take it on a couple of dates, and then invite it back, put on some romantic music, and let nature take its course.
There is a bit of a problem on this week's food and drink. I've finished all of it.
This is a Thai chicken curry, or as I like to call it, hot Asian cock.
OK, Sam, let's see what you've brought in your bag of ingredients. It is a pint of wine and a large Malteser.
Right, welcome to Southern Cooking for Northerners. First up, quinoa. What is it and why it can fuck off?
Well, if you're going to pop it in, don't forget to cover it first. I didn't, and that's why I'm making paternity payments.
Hello, I'm Greg Wallace, and this series of MasterChef, we won't be using plates. We'll just be eating off my shiny, shiny head.
Hello, it's Nigella Lawson here again. I'm just going to say the word spatchcock for no reason. Spatchcock.
Anyone can make this. You can't, Beatrice. Sorry, you can't beat rice.
Let's just all go home. Yeah, let's just go home.
Welcome. Welcome to Great Indian Bake Off. I'm Paul Bollywood.
Hello, I'm Jamie Oliver. Welcome to my new show, Stick a Bit of Fucking Sugar in It.
OK, at the end of that round, Portugal and Nish, Zoe and Josh. This is the answer. What is the question? On the board are 6 categories. Reece, which category would you like?
I will have politics, please.
Politics. Very hot right now, politics. The answer is 8. What is the question?
Is it, how many people does Diane Abbott think are in S Club 7?
Is it, how many bottles of champagne did Theresa May pour down the sink on Thursday?
Is it, how many days will Richard Hammond now have to spend renewing his car insurance?
Is it, how old was I when my parents forgot to take me on holiday and I had to defend the house against some burglars?
Really? How many burglars? And
2 of them. I had to booby-trap the whole place. I'm not proud of this. I damn near killed them.
Is it, what would the voting age have to be for Corbyn to have won the election?
Is it how many people still think this whole Brexit thing was a good idea?
Is it the number of times Jeremy Corbyn has shouted, "Now this is strong and stable for you," whilst grabbing his cock and balls?
Feels that the sentiment is accurate, but yet somehow I just don't see him doing it somehow.
That's a very risque joke coming from me tonight, given that I've come dressed as a brown reverend.
You are. Reverend is your look. Is it, the supermodel got fired because she what?
Is it, how many...
Are you booing him or society?
Is it an all-supermodel audience?
Yes.
No.
You don't boo that, it's just called you all fat.
He literally called you ugly. This... And he's not a reverend. He can't do... That's not God talking right there, right?
Beware the wrath of the chocolate vicar of Dibley.
I thought it was only my family that said that.
Is it, how many times an hour do I watch that gif of Jeremy Corbyn high-fiving a boob? I love it. Imagine what he would have done if he'd won.
Is it, when I took my driving test, how many minors did I hit?
Is that even the actual correct answer is?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many days till the next election? More correctly, how many seats is Theresa May short of an overall majority?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Cheers. And it's nationality. Who wants to give us? Catherine.
Hello. I'm of mixed heritage, actually. I talk like a Canadian, but I tolerate my partner's drinking like an Irish girl. I travel a lot, from London to Ireland, and anyone who's flown Heathrow to Cork knows that on your way to the plane, they have signs reminding you how many chances you've got left to get drunk. They're like 6 licensed shops, 2 shops, 1 shop. It's like, what? Before I board an aircraft filled with wine to get to the land of Guinness? And the final shop is right at the gate. And in that shop, there's a sign that says, no ID, no sale. And I'm like, this is an international airport. How about no ID? How'd you get on the plane? It is in the boarding lounge, If a terrorist manages to sneak through levels of security at the world's busiest international airport, give him a pint.
Thank you very much, Catherine. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with, Milton. Let's spin the wheel. Transport is the topic.
So I've got my own private jet. The rest of the jacuzzi belongs to my mum. If you've got a sat-nav, don't put the name of the company you're visiting into it. I tried to take some mayonnaise back the other day. I ended up in Helmand Province. I mean, I've got a car, but there's nothing I like better than making a bonfire on the passenger seat. Driving up and down, opening and shutting the electric sunroof and pretending to be a steam train. My uncle, he was a taxi driver, but then one day he left home without any indication. So recently, I was fell walking in the Lake District. Well, it's not quite true. Recently, I fell walking in the Lake District. I was going to tell someone, but the pillar box was full of sugar puffs.
Thank you very much, Milton. OK, getting that round. Close Adrian. Go on, get better. Hello, I'm Dara O'Brien. Happy Christmas and welcome to a special festive edition of Mock the Week. We'll be talking about the holidays as well as looking back at some of our favourite moments from the last series, along with bonus bits we've never shown before. Hope you enjoyed them. We start with a round called This Is the Answer, What is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Fred, which category would you like?
World news, please, Dara.
OK, your category is world news. The answer is 1/5. What's the question?
Is this what fraction of the Jackson 5 might miss the Christmas party?
Is it how much of the weekend can Andrew Flintoff remember?
Is it how much of French and Saunders is Saunders?
Is it what proportion of Enid Blyton's The Famous Five can lick their own testicles?
Is it England's only dwarf king was called Henry the what?
How much of a Boris Johnson speech is not, well, I say, gosh?
Is it how does Jamie Oliver pronounce one fish?
Is it how much of Wikipedia is true?
I'll tell you, on that... Actually, I won't mention that on telly.
What does it say about you?
Go on, what does it say about you?
No, go on.
It says, somebody's written, I was once kicked out of a zoo for punching a monkey, and then somebody underneath has put correction, he spanked the monkey.
That's hard.
I didn't do either. Didn't do either.
In my bit on a trivia about me, it says, I once aided the RSPCA in saving a goose from a tile shop. I don't remember the event. It's incredibly specific.
What's the point of Wikipedia if people just write it themselves? I think every Wikipedia entry should have to start with "I reckon."
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you know
On
what?
the balance
Somebody
of
else. I've just remembered another. This is a creepy thing that somebody put on my Wikipedia. They said of me, he looks like the kind of straight bloke that would be quite good at gay sex. I'll be honest, when I read that, I did go get in. But he went on to say, but he looks like he'd cry afterwards. So there's part of me now that wants to find a gay man to test the theory. So if there's any out there, bring it.
I suspect there will be a few out there.
Yeah.
Probably about 1/5.
There you go.
What honour was the actor Nicolas Cage given this year?
Oh, Nicolas Cage, right? He's actually going to be able to turn the Christmas lights on in Bath.
This, by the way, aren't the lights in Bath. This is...
Apparently, what happened was...
Those are the lights in Dundee.
Somebody actually put a note through his door. He's got a house in Bath, and he's agreed to turn on the lights. I put a note through Cheryl Cole's door, and apparently that's a matter for the police.
Do you know what's really weird about this story?
Not only is it incredible that they've got Nicolas Cage to do it, but also there must have been an incredibly uneasy phone call to Barry Chuckle. Yeah.
sorry, Brian. Nicolas Cage is doing it.
Well,
Maybe
to be
they gave him a part in an action movie where he knocks out Vin Diesel by turning round quickly with a plank.
Do you know what's really awkward about this story? This is genuinely true. Until last week, I was doing it.
Really?
I was there. Yeah. And then from nowhere, Cage has just jumped. It's funny. All my relatives like, do you want us to sort him out? No, I don't want you to sort him out. Because we'll go around there and mess him up. Don't mess him up.
Because you were originally up for the part in Face Off as well, weren't you?
And what's really funny about it is the lady that posted the letter through the door is the exact lady that went, "Oh, we'd love you to do it. You'd be great." And then I read in the paper without even telling me, the big Nicholas, you bitch.
About 10 years ago, I switched on the Christmas lights in Kidderminster.
Wow!
And because I've been rude.
There are Christmas lights in Kidderminster.
Yeah, there are.
Were you asked to do this?
Yeah, because
we had Bruce Willis!
We've been rude about Kidderminster on television. Got a letter from the Kidderminster Tourist Board or whatever saying, would you come and switch on the Christmas lights? So you think, oh, that'd be great, I'd love to do that. But you don't actually do it. Because what they do is they give you one of those enormous pretend switches, right? And you have to kind of go like this on a balcony to a crowd below, and you kind of go, I'm going to press the thing now. And you press it, and as you press it, a bloke in a room behind turns on a switch. So you're not doing it.
So hang on a minute, so that bloke's going to be me. I'm going to be the
Right.
So you were asked to do it because you were rude about
Because I was
Kidderminster.
rude about Kidderminster. I also did a joke once about Wolverhampton and got invited on a tour of Wolverhampton.
I'm thinking bigger than that. If I slag off Jessica Alba, do I get a tour of Jessica Alba?
Well, apparently Bristol wanted to have Bruce Willis switching on their lights, but then they remembered that he tends to get into a lot of trouble around Christmas time.
Our next round is called Newsreel, replaying a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask Hugh to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features Gordon Brown.
Hello, happy Christmas, everybody. Just making sure everything's ready for the event tonight. Where am I sitting? That's it. Just here. No decorations, I see. That's good. I'm Scottish. I don't do joy. So, sitting in the middle here. That's right. Right next to the President of the United States. He's specially requested he sit next to me. So, when a barber comes in, if you could just make sure that he sits in that chair. Super glue him if you have to. That's good. What the hell is going on? I was meant to be sitting next to President Obama. I come in, somebody switched all the nameplates around, and now he's sitting next to that great, fat Scottish guy with a hairy arse. That is completely unbelievable. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. What? Anybody know what number comes next? No wonder the economy's in shite. So,
what would you like from the menu?
I have 1,000 burritos, 3,000 nachos, and a pint of Tamiflu, please. Thank you. So, let's get on with the main event. Let's get on with the first round of this, the annual G20 Leaders Christmas Quiz. Question set by Great Britain. In front of you should find a picture round and an anagram round. But to get things going, we'll do world news. So, on Boxing Day 1994, who did Raith Rovers beat? 3 goals to 2 at Starks Park. So, 3 goals to 2, Starks Park. Nice, easy one to start them off there. In the meantime, I think I'll just have a quick look round, see if anybody's written any more interesting speeches than I have. I think practically everybody. So, that's unbelievable. I just get off for a piss. I'm Gordon Brown, he's nicked my bloody seat again. Oh, what is going on? Good news. I've just told Manchester City to bid 300 million for Bobby Charlton. Yes, Mr. Putin, he did what? They voted for Norway in Eurovision. Leave it with me. Kill him.
Hey, Obama, when you come to Australia, don't think you're going to play with my didgeridoo.
So, go on, Brian. Tell him the joke. Go on, he would love to hear a joke. He loves jokes. Okay, Obama, come here. Yes, you're lovely. I got this from a Christmas cracker. What happens when you eat Christmas decorations? Huh? You get tinselitis.
I don't believe it. He nicked my bloody chair. I was sitting there, he just come on, he nicked my bloody chair. It's unbelievable.
So that's the first round done. Now to the second round. This will be slightly easier. Economic news. Which Scotsman was single-handedly responsible for saving the world economic system. So, which Scotsman saved the world economic? Nice, easy question there. I think we'll get full marks for that one. That's, incidentally, Barack, I don't know what you're doing at Christmas, but you're quite welcome to join us at Upcomedy. We'll be doing charades, drinking lots of whiskey, and best of all, I'll be there. So...
Oh, my God, I'm so tired. I think I left Carla chained to the bed. I have to go and get her.
What am I doing in this footage?
So, Gordon Brown, what a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. That's my bit done. Could you get me out of here? Gordon is so dull. It says on this bit of paper I'm meant to be sitting next to an Indonesian guy. What happened to him? So that's the end of round 2. Now we come on to the famous picture round. In front of you, you'll find pictures of 8 Scottish Episcopalian cathedrals. I'd like you to put those in the correct geographical order, north to south. In the meantime, I'm going to go through the rounds, the scores of the previous rounds, and some very funny team names you've come up with, of course. Putin Polonium, currently on 2 points. Sarkozy, so easy, on 5. Nicolau normally likes to score more than that. Leading at the moment with 10, Great Britain and their team, Gordon must go. But to leave you, I'm going to tell you a Christmas joke. Why did Santa have to close his toy factory? Elf and safety. That's, yeah. Oh, God.
So, what are you doing for the Christmas?
I remember years ago getting up really early Christmas morning, running downstairs, ripping open one of my presents, but unfortunately it was a puppy. That's not true. It was a kitten. That's not true. It was an old man. I remember all I wanted for Christmas was an action man. What I got was a plastic doll with a cord on the back, and you pulled it when 25, 25, 25, 30, 35, 35, 35, 40. Looked at the packet. Auction man. I don't know about you, I often feel like Joseph at the inn in Bethlehem, holding a crib of straw and saying, no, I wanted to see the manager. I think the most peaceful Christmas I remember, the manger. I think the most peaceful Christmas I remember was when my mother mistakenly covered the cake with tomazepam.
The Christmas quiz! See? People now come specially for the Christmas quiz to look at our fabulous decorations. Like that page.
He's got
this page, which I think is actually sort of, sweet. And then, for no particular reason, a squirrel. A squirrel with tinsel on him, which is not in any way effective.
And Donald Trump's hair at the back.
And then this, a genuine, you can purchase this, which is a glistening owl with antlers on. You know, this costs like £4.50 or something in a shop.
Is this your audition for QVC?
Anyway, so that's, you know, hey. OK, here's a Christmas quiz, right? In which there'll be quizzes and questions. What makes the traditional British Christmas dinner unique?
Turkey, sprouts.
No. What is it about it that actually...
Racism.
No, not unique, it's an achievement. Not racism.
You can't say that for every question, Nick.
So what makes a British Christmas dinner outstanding?
Why did you ask it again without mumbling?
I'm sorry, I mean, my face is full of your shitty lemon meringue pie.
It is quite tart. It will.
Oh, it didn't fall apart. Bravo.